Welcome to another episode of Patently Clear with Graham Archer. So today we're tackling something that can be pretty daunting if you've just filed a patent, and that's the search report. So whether that comes from the UKIPO or the EPO or the through WIPO's international system, these reports can look a bit intimidating. So Graham, can we break them down?
Yes, at some point after you've filed your application, the Patent Office will run a search. Their goal is to find the prior art, that's the existing knowledge and documents, that they're going to use to judge your application.
Okay, and we've talked in other episodes about how the patent examiners decide whether an invention is new and inventive. So what does this report actually look like?
The formats are usually similar across the UKIPO, so that's the UK Patent Office, the EPO, the European Patent Office, and WIPO, which is the World Intellectual Property Office. There's a table of search results, that's the main part, and then often a short written opinion where the examiner gives their first thoughts on your application.
Okay, and so that table, what's in it?
It's normally in 3 columns. The first column shows which of your claims the examiner thinks a prior art document is relevant to. The second column identifies the documents themselves. Usually it's earlier patent applications listed by publication number. But sometimes you'll see non-patent sources as well, like academic papers or even websites. And for those, there'll be details so that you can find the document. The third column is the key one. It's the category. This is how the examiner signals the significance of each document is to your invention.
Okay, so these categories, I mean, what should we be looking for?
So the big 3 are X, Y, and A. There are others, but they come up very rarely. And so if you are seeing that, it's probably best just to get advice straight from your patent attorney. So X is the tough one. This means that the examiner believes that the document knocks you out on novelty or inventive step in at least one of your claims. Y means that the document on its own is not fatal, but in combination with another Y document, it could be challenging on inventive step. And then finally A, this is the one you want to see. It means that the document is just background. It doesn't threaten novelty or inventive step.
Okay, so X and Y are kind of bad news. A is good news. I mean, what happens if the examiner puts an X against everything?
Well, that means that their initial position is that none of your claims, not the main ones, nor the fallback dependent claims, meet the novelty or inventive step requirements. In plain terms, they don't intend to grant the patent as things stand.
Right, that sounds pretty bleak.
Well, it can be, but don't despair. That's just the patent examiner's first view. We'll get a chance to argue back, sometimes keeping your claims as they are, other times combining claims or adjusting them. The point is, we can respond.
Okay, and then what about the other end of the spectrum?
Well, if it's all category A, that's brilliant. It means, at least on novelty or inventive step, the examiner's happy with the application and you're probably on track for grant.
Okay, but I imagine most reports aren't black and white like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's common to see a mix of X's and Y's and some A's. If you've got claims that are marked A, then that can be a signal the examiner might accept the application if we were to roll those A claims into the main claim. That's often a straightforward amendment, but with some time and effort, we might be able to get you better protection for your invention.
Okay. And are there any kind of traps we should look out for?
Yeah. So if you've put more than one invention into your application, the examiner will probably have only searched the first invention that they've identified. In that case, some claims won't have citations against them, not because they're fine, but because they haven't been searched. So the report will usually note which claims have actually been searched.
Okay, got it. So to sum up, X and Y means the examiner thinks that those documents are a problem. A means it's just background information only, and the report is really just a starting point.
That's exactly it, yeah. Even a report full of X's and Y's doesn't mean it's over. It's the beginning of a conversation with the examiner, not the end of the road.
Okay, thanks, Graham.